everyone, so this is my 2011 favorites video, and I mean I can't even believe the year's over. Like I'm looking back on my very first video, which was like a New Year's little party makeup, and I didn't even have it zoomed in. It was kind of awesome, but yeah, so I just want to go over all my favorite products of 2011, and I definitely want to know you guys' favorites, so leave them in the comments or leave them in a comment on the blog or anything like that, because I'm going to have a blog post for this. But yeah, I have a lot of things. My desk is scattered, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with skincare, and my favorite cleanser, which I forgot to bring, was the Cetaphil. And you guys probably, well, this is the moisturizer, but just imagine the cleanser. I forgot to bring it, but whatever. Cetaphil cleanser. My favorite moisturizer was Vanicream Light Lotion, because it's not greasy and it's good for my oily skin. My favorite face mask was the Queen Helene Mint Julep mask, because it really got rid of pimples and got rid of large pores. My favorite sunscreen was Supergoop, Dr. T.'s Supergoop, SPF 30. It's not greasy and it has a good amount of SPF. It's SPF 30. I really liked Cleanse Off Oil for really heavy duty makeup remover. You know, like for Halloween makeup or anything like that, it gets it off in a pinch. I also like the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Wipes. This is a pretty recent favorite, but these are really, really good, and unfortunately they are Neutrogena, but, you know, I can live. Let's see, I liked Hand Food by Soap & Glory, and this is a really recent purchase, but it easily just became my very favorite hand cream because it's super moisturizing and it smells great. I really liked, as things are falling off the desk, I liked Fix Plus as well, as sort of like a very light moisturizer for the face, and also to put on the face afterwards, so it kind of melts all the powders together. I guess this would be more miscellaneous, but I liked MAC Brush Cleanser to clean my brushes with. I also use rubbing alcohol, but brush cleanser was one of my favorites. So now moving on to face, I liked the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I'd used this before, but I picked up another one eventually, and it's a very silky primer, and it helps foundation really smooth on your face. I have a list, so sorry if I keep glancing over. I used the e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer quite a bit. I'm actually wearing it right now. It's kind of got like almost a peachy tone, and there's these little dots from the blinds on my face. It's almost got sort of a peachy tone to it, so it's great for under eye concealing. I also used the Benefit Some Kind of Gorgeous, and this is another recent thing, but this is a cream to powder foundation, and I use this on top of my liquid foundation as a concealer because it sets to a powder finish, and so I don't have to set it with powder, but it gives pretty good coverage, and the shade is really nice. It's a medium, and medium works for a lot of people, and it really worked for me. I used NARS Sheer Glow. This is semi-recent, but this is easily my favorite liquid foundation. And I didn't used to wear liquid foundation just because I didn't like really any of them, but I loved this one, and I will continue to use it. MAC Studio Fix powder. I'm wearing this right now. It's fantastic. I really love this for the summer months, and I'm going to continue to use it as well. Let's see. Clinique Loose Powder, another fairly recent one, but this is a fantastic loose powder for setting liquid foundation, and it doesn't have any kind of flashback to it, and it's not really pale. I also liked the e.l.f. HD powder. It didn't work well with photography, but it worked well in real life. I loved the Maybelline Fit Me press powder, as I drop it, because it's got a very nice natural finish, and the shade is very nice, and it really blends into the skin. Favorite blushes, I loved my Desert Rose, and I need to get another one of these in a pot form because I love this color and it looks fantastic on me. I liked the Tarte Natural Beauty because it's a sort of similar color with a little more pink to it, so it's good for summer months. And also the NARS Orgasm, just because it's great all year round and it looks good on everyone. Let's see. Okay, my favorite highlighter, which you guys probably can guess this one, was the Dior Amber Diamond, because it looks fantastic on everyone, and it's super natural, super glowy, super beautiful. I also liked the Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscapade, because it's really hard to overdo this. It looks very natural, and it's really hard to make it look glittery or chunky or anything like that. I used the Her Own Devices Beauty Powder quite a bit as well. I also liked the Sleek Face Contour Kit, another fairly recent one, but this one is great for contouring because it's very pigmented and it's pretty universal in its coloring. I loved the NARS Laguna bronzer because it's got a very nice sheen to it, which normally I don't like, but it works really well for a glowing kind of bronze look. And then another fairly recent thing is the Benefit Hoola. This is just a small little kind of travel size one. I need to go get a full size because this is very, very, very pigmented, but it's also very buildable, so you can build this up if you want to. So I think that is everything for face that I can think of. Yeah, that would be it for face. Moving on to eyes, Too Faced Shadow Insurance, of course, is a fantastic primer. I love, love, love this stuff. Also, the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer easily worked its way into my favorites because it's only $1 and it actually works quite well. Let's see. Eyeshadows. Okay, this is gonna be the most complicated part. Okay. The Naked palette. I loved this. I was surprised that I loved it so much because I had really been hesitant to buy it because the price tag was just a little too expensive for me, but I ended up using this more than I could even imagine. I love my Inglot shadows as well. I'm so glad that I bought them when I was in the UK because they're fantastic and they're just fantastic. And I used quite a bit of MAC shadows. MAC is always going to be one of my favorites. There's only a couple of MAC ones in here, but this is my color palette and then my neutral palette. I kind of like lost my love for MAC shadows over the past couple months, but I've kind of rediscovered them, and my goal right now is just to buy MAC only. I'm not going to buy anything else, so there's some MAC in here. I have a combination of like MAC and Stars Makeup Haven and some BYS shadows from Australia, so it's just a variety of different shadows in there. So that's everything that's in a palette, I believe. And then my favorite hands down, my favorite eyeshadow of 2011 was the NARS Alhambra Duo. And I'm probably saying that name wrong, I have been for months, but it's got a really beautiful gold and a really pretty pinky gold, and this is just flattering on everyone, and it can be used in so many different ways. It's fantastic as a cheek highlighter as well. I really loved my Sugar Pill shadows for bright looks. Especially the, let me grab it if it's gonna come to me, probably not. Okay, the purple was the Poison Plum and the yellow was Butter Cupcake, and these are very bright, very beautiful, vibrant shadows, and I need to get more of them eventually because they are huge product weight, 4 grams of product and only $12. And then Bulletproof is my favorite black ever, and I use this for eyelining, and I use this for really, really dark smoky eyes. Fantastic. And then I loved my NARS Outremer eyeshadow for, this just became this color blue, this very beautiful royal blue. It just became one of my favorite colors to use and just my favorite colors in general. Beautiful and fantastic. I also loved my little Wet n Wild 8 palette eyeshadow. I need to get more of these Wet n Wild shadows because they are fantastic, especially for the price. Let's see, moving on to eyeliners, I guess we could do. Let's see, I used my Milani Liquify metallic eyeliner pencil in black. Very, very great black eyeliner, and it's only about $7. I used my Muse USA Ultrafine eyeliner in white for white eyelining. Obviously, it's not the best quality, but I managed to work with it. So now all I need to do is get Fascinating Eye Kohl by MAC. Let's see, the NARS Larger Than Life Longwear Eyeliner in Madison Avenue was a really pretty gray. Do you guys remember me talking about this? It's very, very soft. It's much softer than black, but it's not as warm as brown, so it can kind of give a very soft but defined look to the eyes. Let's see, I used my Maybelline Lash Discovery, which was probably my favorite mascara of the year. This is the waterproof formula, and so I don't use it as much as I would like unless I really need it to last a long time. But for the ones when I didn't need it to last a long time, I used my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. This is a small sample size. I need to go get a full size because I love this. The brush is not huge by any means, and the formula is fantastic, especially with the brush. The brush is very, very, very effective in getting a lot of volume, a lot of length, and a lot of definition. I used these Salon Choice Demi Wispy lashes quite a bit because they are beautiful and look very, very natural. And I used the Duo eyelash adhesive with those eyelashes, and this is a great, great glue. I eyebrows, I used my e.l.f. eyebrow kit whenever I defined my brows because it's got that both a creamy waxy kind of product and a powder in it, and so this is great for very, very natural defined brows. I used my MAC, what is this, Reflex Gold glitter for a very, very pretty reflecting looking glitter on my eyes for some sparkle and some just kind of extra added emphasis. And then to kind of use a base with that, I used the LA Splash Splash Proof Sealer eyeshadow sealer and base because it's very sticky and it really helps the glue adhere. I believe that is it for eyes that I can think of right now. Moving on to lips, I used the Urban Decay Ozone 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil because it's a clear lip liner and it's good for any lip color that you want to use to prevent the bleeding and to help the color kind of stay in place and be a little bit more vibrant in its on the lip area. And I loved my Makeup Forever Rouge Artist Intense lipsticks because they have fantastic color choices. They have 50 different colors. The colors are beautiful. They last a long time on my lips. This lasted 5 or so hours on my lips, and that was with like drinking out of a water fountain and eating and stuff like that. It lasted forever. Of course, I loved MAC lipsticks just because they have so many different formulas, so many different shades, and a bunch of different just beautiful kind of colors. So I loved regular lipsticks. I'm dropping shit, oh my god. I loved Viva Glam lipsticks as well, and then the Sheen Supremes were a great formula. So MAC lipsticks will always be one of those favorites that everybody has. And then NARS Dolce Vita for a specific color was a beautiful natural lipstick that I used quite a bit. Love NARS lipsticks, I need to get some more of them. And then I used the Lime Crime Stiletto. I use this quite a bit for photography and stuff like that because black lips are just so high fashion I can't even handle it, and they're beautiful. And then pretty recently the Sleek Pout Paints easily just became one of my favorite lip products of the year, simply for the fact that you can make any color that you want, and I finally got a blue lipstick that I've been wanting for forever. Okay, moving on to lip gloss. NYX Mega Shine lip glosses are beautiful. They don't have a lot of chunky glitter in them, and they have a wide variety of colors. MAC Dazzle Glass Creams. This is in Soft Dazzle. This is beautiful, and it's got really pretty gold glitter in it. It's a very natural kind of peachy pink color. And then the Kat Von D Underage Red lip gloss was fantastic because it's a full color red lip gloss, which you don't see very much of. Let's see, okay, I think that might be it for lips. Oh, also Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm, which I don't have on me right now, and Yes to Carrots lip balms. I love these. I have a bunch of these because they are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That is pretty much it, yeah, that I can think of. Okay, moving on to tools. The NARS pencil sharpener is the best that I've ever used, and I can't imagine using anything else. I loved my Tarte eyelash curler because it is very, very effective, and I like the design and I like the handle. It's very comfortable to use. Let's see. My butterfly tweezers, which I had gotten from a gas station for about $2, were the best tweezers I'd ever used, and I think I left them in London, so I'm going to have to go get some Tweezermans or something, but those were my favorites. And also Hill Country Fair Q-tips and cotton pads. I don't know if it's only like a southern brand, but Hill Country Fair is kind of like a generic brand, and their cotton pads and their Q-tips were my favorite, the plastic stick Q-tips, because the cotton on both of these is very, very tightly spun, and so you don't get those little fuzzies all over your face. Also, I used triangle sponges a lot. They were great to use with powder foundation and liquid foundation. Yes, I believe that is it. Moving on to brushes. The e.l.f. Studio brushes were easily, hands down, like my favorite because I used them no matter what I was doing. The powder brush was my favorite for applying liquid foundation, and then the complexion brush was what I used every single day for powder and really any product that I can think of. I loved my MAC brushes as well, my MAC eye brushes, and my Sonia Kashuk small eyeshadow brush got more uses than I could possibly even think of. Favorite fragrances. For cologne was Clinique Happy for Men. You can see I made a pretty good dent in it. And then the Alexander McQueen My Queen Light Mist, I also made a dent in as well. They both smell beautiful, very, very fresh, very, like, universally appealing. Like, everybody that smelled any of those loved them. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything finished. I hope I didn't take too long in mentioning all my products, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, I really want to hear all of your products because, you know, this is the time where we can all talk about what we loved and what we didn't like. So, be sure to leave a comment, be sure to go to the blog. I'm probably going to have a little survey that you guys can fill out. You can just copy and paste it into the comments and fill out your favorite products for the year. Or I might even have like a poll, like a voting kind of system, because I also want to talk about music and movies and stuff like that. But until my next video, which I might put a couple more up this year, depending on when I post this one, my 1-year anniversary on YouTube will be about the end of December, so that's really exciting. And so yeah, I might put a couple more up depending on when this video goes up, but my next one could very well be next year. But I just wanted to thank you guys for a really great year and getting all the support that I have from different people and all my lovely, wonderful subscribers. I want to thank you guys so much for making this a great year on YouTube, and this is like, I guess I'll raise a glass, like a perfume bottle, to another great year. 2012 things are falling, of course. 2012 will be a great year. There's my dogs scratching their little collars. But yeah, so I really want to thank you guys for a fantastic year, and until my next video, which might even be 2012, I'll talk to all you guys soon. Bye.